Yeah, it's a very big question because it's easy to say that London at this moment in Europe is really the most. But next month I go to Istanbul, and I felt there a kind of new spirit. They are really working very hard to find their position between the East and the West. And they are very hungry for all this kind of new information. I don't forget Amsterdam, because it's a fantastic city. It's one of the cities that is very human. You can easily work there, you can live there, you can have love there. Everything is possible. I would say it is creative for the people in the street. Because what I love in Taipei is how you guys use your garage as an extension of your living, because you are cooking there, you're eating there, you're barbecuing there, the food, and it's fantastic. And of course your world famous night markets are a great thing. Another thing what I love very strongly here is that you have Aslight bookstore, the 24-hour bookstore. Where in the world can you go to a bookstore open day and night and all days of the week? That's an important thing, because I come since 2006 in Taipei, and it's only this time that I had a little bit more time for leisure, for holiday, and my friends took me around. And it was for the first time that I really went, for instance, into the mountain in the north. I went to the hot spring, went to the beach, just a day trip up and down. So to say, up till now, when people ask me, should I go to Taipei for holiday? I said, well, I don't know. But now I will be your tourist agency, because now I can say that you have some very beautiful and very typical and very local attractive places. Yeah, absolutely. And now recently I was in that very, very new city, as you say, Shenzhen, and that was for me a shock, because I realized that the city 20 years ago there was nothing. It was just a fisher village on the harbor, and it's amazing how politicians, led by a strong growing economy, are able to build a completely new city in 20 years, with high-rise buildings, with big shopping malls. But it's of course lacking a kind of own identity. And it was also for me shocking to speak to some young designers that they have no any idea about their own culture. So I asked them, but how old is this city? And they said, I don't know. So and then I said, but then let's go to the museum. And we went to they have a very good, sufficient, efficient historic museum, and there I got the information I needed to understand. So after a couple of years working with the designers here, and we speak a lot about the daily life, we speak about products we use in daily life, furniture, tabletop products. And actually I said, but I've never been in an average Taiwanese family house. So then they took me there, and it was very good for me to apart from the wonderful food, to witness that experience. Because what you see is a huge table with lots of the most delicious prepared food. Then there is a huge altar with Buddha and with all the little precious objects, all the little souvenirs and all this kind of kitschy things and so on. And then the space itself is tiny, you know, we hardly fit it all in it, but it had a fantastic atmosphere. So to compare that with other parts of the world, then maybe the table is small because people eat only in a restaurant, and it is a huge space to show off how rich you are and how wealthy you are. So it was for me very important, that experience. Of course, it's obvious, but I hope and I'm sure you will make a map with all the real important, authentic issues here in Taipei. Because I think still I can discover a lot more. For instance, we work now for Hand Gallery with a couple of local producers, and there's here a fantastic ceramist, Mr. Ling, who is producing the plastic ceramics for the designer period. It's amazing if you could see that. And I think it's important that those hidden treasures will be highlighted and will be on the map. So I think lots have to be done, because I must, from the eyes of a foreigner, and I'm a foreigner, although I've been several times here, it takes a long time before you discover Taiwan or before you discover Taipei.